Alright, today's video I'm going to be teaching you guys how to tame your first Stegosaurus, or the tanky tanks of Ark Survival Evolved. Alright, let's get into it. Today guys, in this video I'm going to be teaching you guys how to tame a Stegosaurus, right? Tech and normal, they're both tamed the exact same way, so we're just going to tame one. We're going to tame a stego, and that's how you tame them both, right? So the very first thing when you go to tame a stego is you're going to need a couple things, right? I'll show you, you're going to need 5 things, and I'll show you what they are there in my bird. First is you're going to need a crossbow, right, to actually knock the guy out. Second, you need tranquilizing arrows. I heard a dillo or something. Yeah, just tell. Anyways, you're gonna need tranquilizing arrows. The arrows, I would recommend to bring at least 50 for a perfect 150 stegosaur. You're gonna need 38 for a perfect 180. You're gonna need 45. Right, so I'd recommend bringing at least 50. That way, in case you miss a couple shots or hit Regus bag or lag or whatever. Right, last thing you want to do is run out of trank arrows while you're taming something. So I'd probably bring more than 50, but at least 50. Next is some billboards to actually trap the guy. You only really need 3. Next is a spyglass to make sure that you have, make sure that you're getting high-level dinosaurs whenever you go tame a stegosaur. These are very, very crucial that you are taming high-level stegos because you're going to be using these guys to soak turrets and raid bases, and you don't want to do that with level 20 stego. You want, you know, high-level stegos. Next is kibble. You don't necessarily have to use kibble. You can use berries. Just take about an hour and a half. If you use kibble, take 20 minutes. Whatever you choose to do, you're good to go. And as far as narcotics go, you don't really need too much. These guys take about an hour or 20 minutes to wake up, so you'll need a little bit if you're using berries, but you know, you could just use narco berries as well. It's not really a big deal. So here we go. I'm just going to take off from the bird, and I'll just come over here and trap this guy. It's super simple. So as you can see, you just walk right up to him. Alright, he's coming this way. And bada boom, bada bing. Now that trap you could use for most dinosaurs in the game for knockout, right? And it's just that simple, right? And the reason why, you know, people are like, oh, like it could break, but it can. But generally, the Stegos AI is so dumb that it'll just like try to follow you and attack you, and it'll look for a way out of the billboards trying to get to you. And since it never hits you, like, I don't know, it's just 90% of the time it won't ever even attack the billboards. And even if it does, you'll probably knock it out before the billboards actually get destroyed. And if it does, if the billboard gets low, just place a new one down. It's really no problem. But it's just the cheapest and easiest way to tame these guys. You don't even need billboards. You can just walk around in a circle if you want to tame these. But I just recommend using billboards because this is so much easier, less of a headache. Make sure that you shoot this guy in the head, right? Because these guys have a 1.7 times damage multiplier in the head, so it'll require a lot less shrinks. The 50 shrinks I was talking about was if you're only shooting this guy in the head. I don't think anybody likes dillos. But yeah, so here you go. Just shoot this guy in the head, and bada boom, bada bing. Right, make sure you don't shoot it in the spinal tail, because the spinal tail has a 0.7 damage multiplier. That means you'll take a... takes about 30% less damage, right, torpor damage, and an overall damage if he gets hit in the spinal tail. So make sure it's very crucial and vital that you actually are shooting this guy in the head just to knock him out quicker and save yourself some resources. But yeah, so just keep knocking him out, and then I'll be right back to you when he's down. Alright, perfect. So he is down. I think I shot him when he was going down. But yeah, so he is down. So what you actually do when he's down, just throw some meho berries or regular kibble, whatever you decide to use. These guys do eat regular kibble. If you don't know how to make regular kibble, don't worry, I'll make a video on that. I'll put it in the card in the top right hand corner. You can just click on that and I'll take you there. Right, for a perfect 180 tech stegosaur, okay, you're gonna need 19 regular kibble to tame this guy and absolutely 0 narcotic because he tames super quick. It'll take you about 20-25 minutes with regular kibble. If you're using meho berries, it'll take about an hour and a half on official servers, and you're gonna need a little bit of narcotics. Not much, just a little bit, right? Because how long it'll take for these guys to wake up is about an hour and 20 minutes. Well, it takes an hour and 30 to tame with the mehos. So again, just throw some, you know, regular kibble in here, and then after that you don't really have to worry about it. Just go do whatever you want for 20 minutes. Go grind metal, go get other tames. I don't know, probably go out and tame multiple of these guys. Alright, perfect. So congratulations, you've just tamed your first Stegosaurus, right? So you hold this guy up. As you can see, that was all kibble, so it came out to level 262. Thing's huge, right? 4,400 health. That's an absolute joke. This guy would be slaughtered. I wouldn't even use him in your wipe. I would just send him, you know, just drop him in somebody's base and leave him there. This guy is absolutely useless. I'd make him a barrier one. Right? You want these guys to get around 6,000 to 7,000 health, which is kind of high, but that's what you want. Right? If you're going to be going out and raiding bases, you want 6 to 7k health stegos to go out and tech stegos to go out and raid bases at least. Right? As far as stats and like one to pump on this guy, there's only one stat to pump on a Stegosaurus. One and one stat only. And that's health, baby. Right? Because you're going to be using this guy to eat bullets night and day. Right? So you want definitely a lot of health so we can soak up as much bullets as possible. Run walls, whatever. Right? These guys are your go-to tankers. Right? So once you've actually tamed your Stegosaurus, right, there's a couple things that you can do with it. Okay? First one is there's 3 different plates on your Stegosaurus. Okay? In here. So right now, we're in the heavy plate. All the heavy plate does is it slows dinosaurs down. Right? So if you hit it with the heavy plate, as you can see now, the turtle's trying to chase me. Look how much faster the other one's coming than that one. Right? It just slows dinosaurs and other players down. It is absolutely terrible, and I would probably never ever use this in PvP. Okay? Another thing that the heavy plate does is it gathers a lot of thatch. Right? So as you can see, I got 54 thatch out that one tree. Right? So it's not too good. Next is your sharpened plate. Your sharpened plate's the one that does damage. Right? It does the most damage. With the sharpened plate, it also unlocks a secondary ability. Hold on. Let's see if we can lock on. Where you'll see it with that cursor, it'll turn red, right? It's a little bit finicky. This is also terrible, but it'll turn red on one of these guys right here. It's not, but you could see, like, this is what I'm talking about. It's absolutely terrible. I'm trying to do it right here, and it's just absolutely not working. You're supposed to be able to take this cursor, as you can see, it's totally right on him. So what this will generally do is it'll turn red, and you're able to right-click and pick this guy up. I don't know if you guys have ever been caught by a stego before and able to move, but yeah, that's what your right-click ability does. Oh, here we go. Boom. And it doesn't even does it. Great. Atrocious. I mean, come on. Seriously. So that's going to be the prompt, and I'm swinging it. I mean, it's just horrible. It's horrible. So, there we go. That's what the right-click ability does. And as you can see, let's immobilize. If you can actually somehow land this in the middle of a PvP battle while you're riding a Stegosaurus and trap some guy, and your teammate can come clean him up, poggers plays to you. But the chances of that happening are slim to none. So I just want to recommend it. Also, it does bleed damage when they're stuck in that animation right there. But yeah. So yeah, next what the sharpened plate does is it gathers berries, right? So if you're gonna go gather berries, you want to be on the sharpened plate, which is actually pretty good. Stego's not too bad at gathering berries. But now is the most important plate, and this is the Mac and Daddy plate right here. It's the hardened plate. Yeah, you beefed up now. When you are the hardened plate, you take so much less damage, and this is why these guys are used pretty much by every tribe to go out and to raid bases to soak, because of how much damage these guys can eat, bro. They get tens of thousands of health, and they have this hardened plate, which makes it to where they take so much reduced damage. I can't really show it to you guys here because obviously I'm not raiding a base, but you're just gonna have to trust my word for it. The hardened plate's the one that you want to go out and raid bases. Also, cool unique abilities off the stegos. You cannot get picked while you're on the stego, which is absolutely phenomenal. They cannot pick you while you are riding the stego. So the hard counter to stegos is the nets, the net guns, and that'll kind of ruin your day. Also, on the hardened plate, you can collect wood, and the wood is great. So there you go. Again, I would just use a mammoth or beaver. But if you only have a stego and want to get some wood, I'd still go use a hatchet, but whatever. Right, whatever you want to do, man. Also, berries, stegos take a 75% weight reduction when you are carrying berries, so this actually makes it one of the best berry gatherers in the game. If Brontos are banned in your servers or Diplos, these are probably your next best option. So yeah, there you go. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys did, please leave a like and subscribe. If not, may God bless you all.